Hey there, we're going to take a break from the practical 3D printing that I've been doing on this awesome desk to talk about this. This right here is the puzzle cube. It's the puzzle cube from Muse, that Angus Devson from Australia. That wonderful dude and his wonderful models, he made a puzzle cube. That's what it looks like when it's all together. I was able to print one out and I was able to put it together. However, I have printed a second one and we're gonna see if I can put this together myself. I'm Joel and this is 3D Printing Nerd. Ah, there you are. Angus, I believe he talked about designing this in Fusion 360 on a stream of his. And I know Devin over at Make Anything, he also did this Fusion 360 puzzle design video. I myself have not done one yet because A, I don't know how, and B, it would be really simple because all I know how to do is plain cuts, and that doesn't make a very good puzzle. But Angus himself made this puzzle cube, and this cube, it's four pieces. It's four pieces. It's this, and this, and they all kind of print like that. Let's see. I'll arrange them so they look pretty. There we go. These were printed on the Prusa i3 Mark III 3D printer in the Tom's 3DP proto-pasta orange. Yeah, when he went to proto-pasta to make that filament, he did leave a roll of it here, and I used it to print some of the Maker's Muse models. It's a trifecta of awesome, obviously. This is it. I'm just gonna start putting it together. It is interesting though, and let's see, I think you can see it. Some of them look similar. Like these pieces right here almost look like mirror opposites. And when I was putting this together, I was also using the indicators of the Maker's Muse logo as kind of a hint as to what went together. But I'm not gonna do that this time. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this cube and I'm gonna put it right here. I'm not gonna look at it. And instead, I'm gonna put this together. Sean, give me a timer. Go. Okay. I'm gonna suck at this so hard. And I am gonna use the logo to put it together because I'm just terrible at this. Let's see. No, I'm gonna get this. These are opposite. So one of these has to go in here. Here, maybe? Oh. They don't go together that way. Maybe, oh, yeah. I'm almost scared because once it goes together, I don't think it's gonna come apart. No? Wait, oh, dang it. Okay, so I kind of got it together, but I think the pieces need to go together in a different order. No, that isn't gonna fit. Okay, so now let's take these apart. Oh, shoot. Which way is this go? Okay, oh. The weird thing is they're at these angles, and even though you're applying force in one direction, it's not being translated to the axes that you want it to be translated to. Maybe the pieces that are kind of divergent need to go together first? I'm probably messing this all up, and I'm really, really sorry. Oh, wait, maybe? Okay, this seems more better. This seems more betterer. Yeah, no. Oh wait, yeah. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Now I don't know if pounding is legal. No, that can't be right. Okay. Wait, because that's gonna go, okay. Okay, oh, it's sort of sliding. I don't know if it's right for me to, wait. Time. It only took like 30 seconds, I think. I don't even remember. But here we go. There it is. That's the puzzle cube. That's the puzzle cube from Angus. And I think he did a really fine job. What's that? Wait, I haven't heard that ringtone in forever. Hold on. Oh, you guys, look, my T-Mobile Sidekick 2 is ringing. I didn't know this thing still worked. Look at that. Okay, hold on. Hello?
Yeah, g'day. Is this the 3D printing nerd?
Yes, this is Joel. This is the 3D printing nerd.
Hey, how's it going? This is Angus from Maker's Muse.
Angus, no way!
Yeah.
Holy cow, I can't believe it's you.
Yes. I saw your post on Twitter. You said, "Hey at Maker's Muse, thanks for yet another fun model. You printed my puzzle cube." Yeah, that's a nice print.
Well, yeah, that was my tweet. Obviously, this is a great model, Angus, and I'm happy I was able to buy it from you, and I'm very happy I was able to print it now twice.
But you're the 3D printing nerd, right?
Yes, I'm 3D printing nerd.
So you have bigger printers.
Oh, yes. I mean, I've got a G-Max printer. It prints huge.
I mean, it's pretty small.
Well, I mean, it's the size you modeled it. I guess you had to make it fit on everybody's printer. So yes, it is. It isn't the largest print I've done. That's for sure.
I think you could probably print a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Okay. Tell you what. Yes, I will go 6x the size. It will be 600% scale. How about that?
Yeah, I think people would really like to see it. I'd like to see it.
Well, of course, I think people would love to see it. I mean, 75% of my audience was built on just printing big things, because that's all I do around here. I just print big things.
Okay, sounds good. See you later, man.
Oh, okay. Hey, see you later, Angus. High five, man.
Bye.
Wow, that was Angus. Okay, and apparently my Sidekick 2 worked as long as it needed to work. Battery's dead now, but that's what you get for 90s technology. I'll put that back in the drawer of broken dreams. Now we have to talk, though, because I said I was going to print this 6x, right? 6x. 600% size.
600% size.
It's going to be phenomenally huge. So let's use the G-Max 1.5 XT Plus. And let's print it in 4 different colors of Matter Hackers Build Series PLA. All right, give me a few days. I'll be right back.
3 days later.
Oh, okay, so it's been a few days. Never mind that I'm wearing the same thing and my beard hasn't grown more or less, but just trust me, it's been a few days.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Because we have the first print off of the G-Max. This is printed in the Matter Hackers Gray Build Series PLA. It looks okay. It looks like the layer adhesions weren't the best on that side, but that's okay. I just need to be delicate with it because it looks awesome. I love this. And again, we're not going for perfect aesthetics. We're just going for building something large. It does look like there were some issues though. I got some issues right there. But again, I don't care. It was printed like this, it was printed like that. There we go. All right, let's go start the other one, and it'll be a few days. I'll be right back.
12 seconds later.
Hey, look, it's done. Hey, it's done. This is in Matter Hackers Build Series PLA, and this is in orange. This could be considered Jackman orange. This could be considered I like to make stuff orange, but for me, I'm going to call it orange. This one took about 2 days to print. This one also took about 2 days to print. Let's see, it's about 5% infill, 2 perimeters, 215C on the nozzle, 60C on the bed, printing at 60 millimeters per second. Z-Hop is enabled. My wife made French toast for dinner the other night. It was really good. Yeah, don't! I don't know what else you need to know, but here we go. The print quality on this one is better. It could have been that this roll of gray was kind of old. Maybe it was almost past its time. But regardless, we got piece number 2. Each of these take a little, just slightly under a full 2 days to print. So give me another couple days and we'll go get another piece. Be back in a few days.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Look, we've got the green one now. This looks pretty good. This was 5% infill, same stats as the rest of these. It looks like I got some imperfections right along here. So this is the side that was on the build plate. And so the heat, I think, caused some warping because of the size, the number of shells, and the not a lot of infill. But that's okay, because it's an external face. And now we've got 3 of them. All right, I'll go start the next one. It'll be an Ivan Miranda red. Give me a couple days.
A few moments later.
Hey, look at this, look at this. I just pulled it. Well, I just pulled the build plate off here. Let's make some room and let's take a look at this. Because of the size of these, we we couldn't print without supports. And in fact, I actually had to talk to Angus and have him remove the Maker's Muse logo from the sides because at 6X, they stuck out a bit and they required more support than I wanted to use. But this was typical of the amount of support that was used. And look at how thin that support wall is. It's nothing. Oh, so proud of the way that G-Max printed. And when you have a flexible build plate, that's how easy it is to remove things. And again, BuildTak sheets do not make a good hat. I'm legit kind of scared, Sean, because I think it's going to fall off. And these edges are sharp, and they'd kill a man. When I printed these, and the supports themselves were small, and they come off. Well, they come off pretty easy. So on the G-Max, I'm slicing in Cura 3.2.2, 3.2.1, and it does a good job. Oh, wow. We've got Spaceman Gray, Ivan Miranda Red. I like to make stuff orange, or Jackman Orange, I don't know. As for the green, I'm not really sure. I've never put this together. This is a first. I'm just gonna take a moment and tell you all, I appreciate you getting this far in the video. Big thanks to Angus. If you don't know who Angus is, that's really unfortunate. But Angus over at Maker's Muse is a wonderful maker, creator, brother from another mother, and I love that dude to bits. So big shout out to Angus over at Maker's Muse. Here we go. Sean, feel free to put a timer. Ready, go. Okay, was it, did I, no, talking to myself. Maybe it goes here? No. I need more hands. I've legit forgot how to put this together already. I legit have no idea what I'm doing. I'm really sorry. This is terrible. I'm just gonna start going through all of them because that is the only way I'm gonna be able to get through this. Okay. Oh, please let this be the right pieces together. Not that way. So it must go this way. Same problem as I had with the other one, I think. Unless, maybe the wiggle trick will work here. Oh my gosh, it's done. I don't, it's like it wasn't working. It's like it wasn't working. And then all of the sudden, it just went together. It's like my brain said, no, Joel, you need to do it this way. I don't want to hit it too hard. There we go. This is the Maker's Muse puzzle cube, sized up, 6X scale, so 600%, and sliced in Cura, printed on the G-Max 1.5 XT Plus in 4 different flavors of Matter Hackers Build Series PLA. Wow. Well, you know what? I'm not going to make you sit through any more of this. Just thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along this far. I have full confidence in my editor, Sean, because he's a lovely human.
I just wanted to say thanks.
And he will probably make this more exciting than it deserves to be.
You're my special friend.
But regardless of that, we had a lot of fun. We printed something really large. We had to take into consideration the model dimensions and some of the problems that you have with scaling up, because then you have to add supports, and I wanted to keep print times manageable, but each of the pieces was roughly 40 hours. So this puzzle cube, minus these little guys, is 160 hours worth of printing. I'm done. I am so done. You know what? I love you guys. Subscribe if you can. As always, high five.